You know what they say about split pea soup? It's not real pretty, but it sure does taste good. And it's so hearty. People love it. So this split pea soup has some unusual flavorings in it. I'm going to put cumin and dill in it, which don't usually go together, but my friend Lee showed me this and they go together just beautifully with the split peas. So it starts out like any good soup with some fat in your pan and celery, onion, and carrot. And those have been sauteing in there a little bit. They're nice and soft.
Knock, knock, Miss Cynthia.
Now I'm going to do this in the pressure cooker, but you could do it in a regular pot. It would just take a little bit longer. So you're Carlotta, you're babysitting Joaquin, right?
Yes, yeah, we can, yeah.
Well, we don't need you for at least 2 hours.
Well, that's okay. My husband passed out on the couch watching the Bonanza. I can wait. I don't mind. I'll see what you got on over here, hon.
So the other thing that goes in there are these red potatoes, a couple of small red potatoes cut up nicely there. And of course our beautiful split peas. Be sure and buy nice shiny green ones. Don't buy them if they're yellow because they'll take forever to cook. And my cumin, that goes in, and a bay leaf. There we go. And then if you are vegetarian, you won't want to add this. And if you're not vegetarian, it's great to put a ham bone in there. This is a smoked ham bone, and that will give it some pretty strong flavor. And then I'm also going to put in 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that in 1 second. And 4 cups of stock. You can use vegetable stock if you're vegetarian, or I'm using some chicken stock. Now, you put salt in there, but the thing is, if you're not using the ham bone, you're going to want to use a lot of salt. But if you're using that smoked ham bone, which is kind of salty, you're going to want to be a little more temperate about the amount of salt that you put in there. So I'm not putting too much, and I'm going to taste it later and see if it needs more or not. There's some other things that go in there after it's done, but I'll show you that later. So I'm going to lock and load my pressure cooker. I'm going to turn it up to high until it comes up to pressure. And once it comes up to pressure, then I'll set the timer. It takes about 40 minutes in the pressure cooker. If you're doing it in a regular pot, it'd take about an hour.
So what you gonna do with the vinegar?
What?
You say you're gonna tell us about the vinegar. What's it do?
Oh yeah. By putting the vinegar in, it draws the minerals out of the bone into the soup. So you're going to get more calcium and magnesium and stuff like that in just more nutrients.
That's something, huh?
So this is done. You can see that the peas have kind of melted in there and gotten all creamy. And the next thing I'm going to do then is take the ham out of there. And you'll notice that the ham has, here's one ham, little piece of ham. The ham just slips off the bone. And we won't eat the bone, of course. There it is, that ham bone. And I'm going to cut the ham up into little pieces and add it back in. Boy, it's really falling apart in there, so I don't need to do too much. And then I'm also going to add some peas. This is split pea soup with fresh peas, and that gives it a really nice bright look. And some dill, and a little black pepper, or a lot of black pepper. I really like black pepper. Let that kind of go in there while I'm cutting up that ham.
Have it run.
Want to try a bite?
Oh yeah, see that look good. Thank you. Oh. You know, Caesar like pea soup.